Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you are doing very well. Today I have another video for you, and this video is about Arabic proverbs or Arabic sayings. When do we say these sayings? I will be talking about that. Well, for those who have subscribed, thank you so much. For those who have not yet subscribed, I highly encourage you to subscribe and also to like the video and to share it so we can have more participants. Without further ado, let's jump into today's proverbs or today's sayings in Arabic. نحن هنا الآن. All right. So the first one is أمثال عربية. Before we get into the first one, أمثال عربية. So مثل is a saying or a proverb. The first one, عذر أقبح من الذنب. عذر أقبح من الذنب. And that is an excuse worse than the guilt or the sin. So عذر is an excuse. أقبح is worse or bad. من الذنب, from the sin. When we say this, so imagine that you have very important interview and you come in late, and then the interviewers ask you like, where have you been? You're late to the interview. And you said, well, I forgot about the interview. Totally, I forgot about it. In this case, we say, yeah, عذر أقبح من الذنب. So that means your excuse is not acceptable. It doesn't make sense. Not reasonable excuse, not convincing excuse. Number two, عصفور في اليد خير من ألف طائر. Some people use عصفور في اليد خير من ألف على الشجرة. And that's the bird in hand is better than 1,000 flying birds. Or a bird in hand is better than 10 on the tree. So عصفور is the sparrow or the bird in hand. خير, better, min, from 1,000 flying birds, or better than 10 on the tree. And when we say this one, so we use this saying when someone has jealousy issues or envy of someone else, or just a greedy person, a person with greed that wants to have everything. And the narrative for this one, back in the day, there was a guy with one bird in his hand, and while he was passing around a big tree, he saw a lot of birds on that tree. So he totally forgot about his bird, and he released that bird and climbed up the tree to get more birds. So, but suddenly all the bird, flew away, and then he ended up having nothing. If you want to have everything, you will end up having nothing. So that if you have something, you need to hold on it rather than looking at someone else's fortune, or you need to work on your own self, not to be greedy or not to be jealous or to envy someone. Okay, the saying number three, man shabba ala shay shaba alayhi. So whoever or he who grew up doing something will hold on the same thing until he gets old, or until during his older age. So shabba came from shab. Shab is a young person. That could be true in some incidents, but also could not be true in some cases. So people may change their behavior, their habits, what have you. But this is the saying. And here, I think in the US, is if you want to apply for a job, they run your background just to judge you based off your background. So you did something 10 years ago, they will judge you by that one, and that's exactly applies to this saying. You grew up doing something, you will end up holding on to that thing, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. And also people here using this saying, like raising your kids holding on to good behavior. اتقي شر من أحسنت إليه. اتقي شر من أحسنت إليه. So shar is evil. اتقي is avoid or be aware. Be aware of the evil of whom you have done good. So pretty much what this says is you need to be aware of people who you have done good to them. They might, come back and hurt you. And this may not be true in all cases, but in some cases also this is true. There are some people who bite the hand that feeds them. رب أخ لك لم تلده أمك. رب أخ لك لم تلده أمك. So, and this saying goes to verify that you might have a friend of yours that your mother did not give birth to. That means good friendship, and some friends are better than your own brothers. So, and also we say this when your friend did something very marvelous to you, a genuine friend. So the Arab people use this saying to indicate that this friend is like your brother, but your mother did not give birth to that friend. لا تؤجل عمل اليوم إلى الغد. لا تؤجل عمل اليوم إلى الغد. And this is very self-explanatory. Do not delay today's work to tomorrow. And we say this when people like put off things, procrastinators. Well, yeah, I will do this tomorrow. Yeah, no, I'll do it after tomorrow. And after tomorrow never comes, or tomorrow never comes. So we say this saying or this proverb in this context: do not put today's work or put off today's work to tomorrow's. And this one here: خير الكلام ما قل ودل. خير الكلام ما قل ودل. خير is the better. خير, the best, could be. Al-kalam is the speaking or the speech or the conversation or the utterance in general. What is little, few, in some cases, little, brief, wa, and dalla, indicative, or something that is straight right to the point. So pretty much the saying says the best of speech is what is brief and indicative. And we say this saying, or we use it when you ask someone a question, for instance, and that person is going all over the place talking about other stuff. Next one: الدهر يومان. الدهر يومان. يوم لك ويوم عليك. So الدهر is year, but here we use it like life. Life is 2 days. A day for you and a day against you. So we say this when someone is going through pain or painful situation. We say this only in bad incidents. الاتحاد قوة. الاتحاد قوة. Unity is strength. And that is very self-explanatory. Okay, the last one here: من راقب الناس مات هما. من راقب الناس مات هما. He who watches people dies of worries. So we say this saying when someone is, he just cares about other people, what they did, what they ate yesterday, he just kind of like paparazzi. And you say, whoever does that will die of worries. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I wish this helps. Thank you so much again, and see you in the next video. Thank you.